Hello Mon Petit and welcome back to my channel and welcome back to another fashion video. I have been doing a little bit of autumn shopping. This time of year is just my favorite time of year for so many reasons. I love that chill in the air that you get in autumn, those crisp, fresh autumn mornings, cozy autumnal evenings, and autumn fashion is just my kryptonite. I feel like you can just have so much more fun with your wardrobe. There's so much more to do with layering, with tones, with textures, and an autumn color palette is my color palette. So I have been adding some gorgeous pieces into my wardrobe. We've got some knitwear in this video, some shoes, some outerwear pieces. I cannot wait to show you what I've been picking up to style up for the coming season. It is quite a hefty one, so go and grab yourself a drink, grab yourself a snack, and we'll jump straight into it so I can show you what I've been picking up, what I've been adding into my wardrobe for autumn. Now, it's not often that I add something into my wardrobe with a very specific event, a very specific purpose in mind, but I think we can all agree that this knit is the perfect pumpkin picking knit. If ever I did see one of the most beautiful pumpkin coloured kind of camel brown colour in the thickest cable knit I think I have ever seen. This is so thick, this is so cozy, the perfect knitted jumper to add into my wardrobe. Now I feel like it's one of those knits that actually I'm going to get a lot of wear out of. I feel like it's the kind of piece that you can dress up or dress down, paired with leggings and boots, perfect for weekend styling, but add a skirt and I feel like it elevates it ever so slightly. And I love knitwear that has a little bit more versatility to add into my autumn wardrobe. I cannot get over the chunkiness of this cable knit, and I really love the collar detail. Now I am a petite girl. I'm very short and I have a very short torso, particularly like my neck. I really struggle with a lot of really chunky, oversized turtle or roll neck jumpers. Instead, I much prefer to opt for something like this, a little bit more of a mock turtleneck or a funnel neck, I believe this is called. I find that it still gives me that cozy vibe. It still gives me the kind of illusion that I'm wearing a really lovely roll neck without taking over my neck area, without making me feel really claustrophobic. Instead, just giving me all of the cozy vibes. Honestly, I cannot wait to get wearing this knit this autumn. Book me in to a pumpkin field as soon as I can, because that's all I want to wear this to. I honestly could not be more in love with this knit. It is just so chunky, it is so cozy, and I love how long line it is. I've just kind of tucked it up, but you can literally wear it even longer, which I really like for when I'm wearing leggings. I do quite like it when I've got a jumper that covers my tush a little bit more if I'm wearing something like leggings, but with jeans I'll just kind of like roll it up with a skirt. I think it would just look so beautiful, and I'm so obsessed with the pattern and design. I feel like this looks so much more expensive than it actually was. It's really giving off kind of Cezanne vibes, but obviously a fraction of the price. Oh, it's just such a beautiful piece, the perfect colorway, the perfect knit for autumn. I know I always say I have the most grandma-like hobbies and grandma-like wardrobe, but tell me if this is taking it one step too far. I feel like I've found the perfect, maybe not even grandma cardigan. Is this a grandpa cardigan? I fell in love with this knit the second that I saw it. The collar detail, the button details, and the cable knit that runs through it. It's so funny when I look at my autumn winter wardrobe over the years, and the pieces that I found have stood the test of time and lasted the longest in my wardrobe that I wear year on year are always my cable knits. I feel like a cable knit just never goes out of style. It's not a trend-led piece. It is just so timeless and so classic. And this is such a gorgeous little cardigan to add into my wardrobe. I'm picturing this with like blue denim jeans at the weekend. I feel like it's the kind of thing that you can chuck over dresses. You could probably wear this into the office as well. It's really giving me those granddad vibes, but I think in the best way possible. I'm honestly just so obsessed with this. It's giving granddad chic, but in the best way possible. Honestly, I feel like this is just completing the circle of my grandma tendencies. I am so in love with this cable knit. The fit, the structure, the design. I love the cable knit detailing. I feel like it's a little bit more old-fashioned. This kind of diamond detail isn't done a lot anymore, but I absolutely love it, and I cannot get over how soft this is. It's just the coziest fabric. I really love how it looks done up with a pair of jeans. These are actually the Laura Whitmore Love and Roses denim jeans, which I've been wearing non-stop. You can wear it done up, you can wear it obviously open with like a dress or just like a little tee underneath. I feel like a cardigan is just such a versatile staple piece in your autumn wardrobe. I could not be more obsessed with this. I feel like in the last couple of years, I've really honed in what footwear I like to wear at this time of year. My autumn shoes that I feel like suit me, that are comfortable, but still elevated and chic. And there is one trending footwear piece that I am loving at the moment. That is Mary Jane's. I feel like Mary Jane's have really exploded over the last couple of years, and I am really enjoying them. As a girl who has quite a feminine style but wants something wearable, comfortable, that goes with so much in my wardrobe, I feel like Mary Jane's are just the perfect option for me. Now, what I really liked about this pair is the fact that they had a little bit of a heel. Being a shorter girl, I feel like I will just take any little bit of height that I can get, and I absolutely love this like block, very dainty but still a little bit elevated heel. I feel like these are the kind of shoes that you can wear in the evening for something a little bit more elevated. You can wear with jeans during the day. They are such a versatile piece, and I really love the black suede. Now, I know I've said it before, but anything suede that you have in your wardrobe, spray with a suede protector. It will honestly make the piece almost indestructible. I have never ruined a suede piece from getting caught in the rain, from wearing it with denim, getting any kind of color transfer ever since using a suede protector. So I would definitely give these a little bit of a spray, but I just thought they were such a cute footwear piece to add into my wardrobe, such a cute shoe that I think I'm going to get so much wear out of. Back in spring, I got my colours done, and I learned that I was an autumn. And I feel like that's why I love this time of year so much, because so many of the tones and colours just really suit me. And if there is one colour that I could not be more obsessed with, it is chocolate brown. Chocolate brown is just a colour that I think suits me so much. I used to wear predominantly black, and even though I still do wear a lot of black in my wardrobe, I find every single time that I wear brown over black, I get complimented so much more from friends, from strangers. I feel like it just makes my skin glow, and when I saw this gorgeous little cardigan, I just could not have added it into my wardrobe any quicker. I love this button detail running down it. I feel like it makes it look a little bit designer-esque. It makes it look a lot more expensive than it actually is, and I really love the thickness of this knit. Here in the UK, the temperatures are dropping quickly, so I feel like any thickness, any coziness to the fabric I am going to take. Again, this is one of those pieces that I feel like you can wear with so many different items. You can wear in so many different ways, whether you want to dress it up or dress it down a piece. I just know I'm going to get so much wear out of this autumn. This is just beautiful. I'm in love. I am absolutely in love. Is this cardigan not just the cutest thing you have ever laid your eyes on? I feel like this kind of design where you've got this like slit at the bottom, almost like triangular slit, is very in at the moment, and as a curvy girl, I am loving it. I have very big hips in comparison to my waist, and I feel like it really works with our body shapes because it just kind of skims over my hips and looks so beautiful with so many different trousers, bottoms, skirts. I love the gold button details as well. I feel like it really adds that element of luxury to it, and the colorway, I just could not be more in love with. Such a gorgeous cardigan that I have a feeling I'm going to get a lot of wear out of over autumn winter. Sticking to the brown theme, an item that I wear so much throughout autumn winter, in fact I wear so much throughout the year, is a slip skirt. I'm a self-proclaimed slip skirt queen. I absolutely adore them. I feel like slip skirts are just such an easy piece to style that just elevate any outfit that you can wear during the day, during the evening. And when I saw this gorgeous brown, I don't know how well you're going to be able to see. Hopefully with the sun shining on it, you can see the pattern a little bit more. It has this incredible detailing to it, which I feel like just adds so much interest to the skirt. I really love the material as well. It's got a little bit of thickness to it, which again, I feel like just warrants itself so well at this time of year. I feel like pretty much everything that I've shown you so far in this video will go beautifully with this skirt or something a little bit more elevated for the evening. It's one of those pieces that just has so much versatility that I feel like is such a great investment into your autumn winter wardrobe in this colorway I am just obsessed with. There is not much that I love more than an all brown outfit, and this skirt paired with the cardigan and the little Mary chains is just the cutest thing. I really love the style of the skirt, the way that it kind of like comes out at the bottom. I just find it very flattering, a little bit more elevated than a lot of the skirts that I have in my collection. And again, this color is just so beautiful. I am going to love wearing this with all of the shades of brown in my wardrobe. I feel like it's going to work really well with blacks, with whites. It's just such a versatile color, so perfect for autumn winter. One of those pieces I just know I'm going to get so much wear out of. You may have recently seen my autumn wardrobe switchover video, and one of the things that I love about doing the switchover is how you can take stock of your wardrobe. You can see what you're maybe missing, things that you can maybe fill gaps within. And I have to say, I actually think my boot collection could do with a little bit of work. I feel like I need a few more ankle boots, a few more casual daytime boots. And when I saw this beautiful pair of cowboy-esque boots, I could not have added them into my wardrobe any quicker. I am just so obsessed. I actually added a pair of beautiful kind of camel suede ankle boots into my wardrobe earlier on in the season, but I feel like black is just a little bit more versatile, a little bit more wearable, and actually can probably take me from day to night a little bit easier. Now again, these have a little bit of a heel to them. They actually look a bit higher than they feel, which I think is great because it means they're a little bit more comfortable but still give me a little bit of extra boost, a little bit of extra height. I love how high up they come on your ankle as well. I find that very slimming whenever a boot comes up a little bit higher but is still really tight on your ankle, and the pointed toe gives that real elongation through your foot. So a beautiful shoe to add into my autumn wardrobe that I feel like I can have a little bit of fun with, that I can style up so much. Another thing I found missing from my autumn winter wardrobe, which I feel like is no secret if you follow me here on YouTube or over on Instagram, is colour. I am so adverse to colour. I'm such a neutral girly. I like to have more kind of a monochrome wardrobe, but sometimes I feel like I can have a little bit more fun, throw in a few more seasonal colours. So when I saw this beautiful jade green funnel neck, very lightweight knit jumper, I just fell in love. This is the kind of thing that I live in at this time of year because they're so easy to wear, they're so easy to style, and again can be dressed up or dressed down. This is the kind of piece that you can wear with tailored trousers into the office. If you're looking for more workwear, you can wear with a pair of jeans. At the weekend, you can add with a slip skirt and wear for more of an evening look. They are just so versatile, and I really loved the colouring within this. I cannot tell you how soft this is as well. I feel like that is such a priority for me now whenever I'm adding pieces into my wardrobe. So you'll be very pleased to know that none of these knitwear pieces are itchy, uncomfortable. They are all the softest fabric, so cozy and so wearable for the coming season. So this is something I am very excited to get more wear out of and very excited to style up. I think this might just be my sign that I need to add more green into my wardrobe because how beautiful is this? I actually think I sized up in this. I believe I got this in a large, and I'm glad I did because it just has so much like looseness and kind of excess fabric, but in the best way. I much prefer my jumpers just to be a little bit looser, so they're so much more cozy. But goodness me, this is just the perfect neckline, the perfect kind of coziness, and the perfect thickness. It's a little bit thinner than the other knit, so I feel like it's perfect for this time of year, but also for layering when it starts to get a little bit colder. Oh my gosh. Right, I need to make a mental note, add more green into my wardrobe. This is just beautiful. And on the theme of green, we have a new pair of trainers. I feel like trainers are such an essential in your autumn wardrobe. I personally live in the New Forest, so I need to make sure that a lot of the shoes that I am adding into my wardrobe are a little bit more practical, or a little bit more considered for where I live. But even if you live in London, in the city, if you do a lot of walking, I feel like trainers are an absolute necessity. And I love high street trainers. I find they look just as beautiful as the kind of high-end designer versions, but you can be a little bit less careful with them, a little bit less worried about scuffing them, marking them, actually getting your wear out of them. And normally when it comes to trainers, I'm very neutral, I'm very bland with my trainer choice. I've got a lot of whites and neutrals in my collection, I've got a lot of whites and neutrals in my collection, but nothing of this colorway, of this kind of design. I quite like that they're a little bit chunky. I need to do the rest of the laces up. I've only half done them up for some reason, but I just thought these were such a cute little addition into my wardrobe, just to add that little pop of color for something beautiful yet still practical. One thing that I love about this time of year is that it kind of feels like the calm before the storm, ahead of the festive season. I know as soon as we hit pretty much the beginning of November, my events calendar is just going to get booked and busy, and I'm going to want to have a bit of a capsule evening wear wardrobe ready to go. So I've been doing a little bit of evening wear shopping as well, and when I saw this skirt, I could not have added it into my wardrobe any quicker. This is the most designer looking high street piece I think in this entire video. I am so in love with the pleating detail. I'm so in love with the monochrome detail, and it's one of those pieces that I feel like I'm going to be able to get so much wear out of, because it's obviously an individual piece. I feel like depending on what you style on top, you'll be able to switch up the entire vibe of the skirt. I feel like this is just going to work so well for all kind of events dressing, any kind of like Christmas parties or festive occasions that you will be attending this year. I know it might seem a little bit premature to be thinking about the C word, but actually now is the time to start doing your festive wardrobe shopping and just getting a few capsule pieces in that you know you'll be able to style up and feel amazing in. Look at this skirt. Is this not just the most fabulous thing that you have ever laid your eyes on? It looks so designer-esque, so expensive, and fits so beautifully. I got it in my usual size. I went for a 12, and I really love the length. Obviously being 5 foot exactly, it's probably a little bit longer on me than most girls. I think most girls it will probably come up more kind of mid-calf, but I really love this like full, almost mid-axi length. I think it's just absolutely beautiful, and the way it moves. I mean, look at that. That is a party wear skirt if ever I've seen one. Another occasion wear piece that is a little bit different for me. I fell in love with this when I saw it. A beautiful knitted bolero cape style. I feel like this is just going to be so perfect for festive season, because it obviously gives you that little bit of warmth, but it has that little glitz and glamour. Can you see that scallop detail at the bottom with the beautiful diamantes? I am so in love with that, and the buttons that run down it. Again, it's one of those pieces that I feel looks so much more expensive than it actually is, and a piece that I feel like I could get a lot of wear out of if you maybe have a Christmas wedding coming up or any kind of festive events. This I think is going to be the perfect piece just to throw over the top to give you a little bit of warmth but still look fabulous. Now, I was really unsure how this cape was going to look, but I'm actually quite in love with it. I think it really, really works. It's a nice length. It comes up a little bit cropped, which I think works so well with things like skirts and dresses, and just that detailing, the diamantes on the scallop edge, I think is absolutely beautiful. Obviously, being cape, you can't really lift your arms is the only problem. I almost wish that they'd made it a bit more of like a bat wing, but I do think this is such a gorgeous little layering piece for the festive season, for any kind of like party wear events that you have. I really love how these look styled together as well. I think this is such a beautiful outfit. Speaking of Christmas weddings, I feel like I'm getting very excited by the prospect of them, because I am actually getting married next year. Next Christmas, I'm having a festive wedding in 2026. And so this Christmas feels quite special, because it's going to be the last Christmas that we are an unmarried couple, the last Christmas as an engaged couple, and also the last Christmas to kind of start thinking about those bridal festive outfits. And when I saw this beautiful bridal blazer, I just fell in love with it. I mean, how incredible does this look? I've got a lot of bridal events and occasions that I need to start dressing for next year, and I feel like this could be perfect for maybe the night before dinner, maybe my hen do, my bachelorette. This is one of those pieces that I feel like actually it doesn't just have to be bridal. I could still get the wear out of. I mean, with the black and white pleated skirt, I feel like it really tones it down with regards to kind of like bridal styling. It just makes it a beautiful evening wear blazer. So I am starting to get very excited about those bridal festive pieces. Let me know if you have any recommendations or suggestions of places to shop, because I think now is probably the time of year to start stocking up on those pieces ahead of the wedding next year. Honestly, I can't believe that this is going to be our last Christmas before we get married. I'm just so excited. Oh, she is entering her bridal era. How beautiful is this blazer? Do you know what this is reminding me of? Elizabeth James in The Parent Trap. It just feels a very Elizabeth James coded, and I kind of love it. I feel like it would just look amazing with a white slip skirt or white trousers. I think would look incredible. But obviously, if you wanted to be a little bit less bridal, I do love it with the skirt as well. I think the black just adds a little bit of a more party element rather than being too Bridal in the styling, but the structure, the shape, the silhouette that it gives, I could not be more in love. And lastly, we have a beautiful pair of shoes, which literally, as I just put them in the sun, oh my gosh, they're like a pair of disco ball heels. I cannot get over how expensive these look. Fun fact, I actually bought a pair of Manolos, which I feel like these are really emulating the vibe of, about 4 or 5 years ago. And I'm not gonna lie, they were probably the worst shoes I ever bought. I literally wore them twice. The bottom of them was completely chewed up, completely ruined. They looked like I'd worn them about 1,000 times, and they were the most uncomfortable heels I think I've ever owned, which is why I love sticking to high street shoes that give off that designer vibe, that give off that beautiful luxurious look, but are a fraction of the price tag. Now, looking at the size of these heels, I'm not sure how I'm going to fare. I'm not gonna lie, you might not know, but I actually have a little bit of an issue with my knee. I feel like I've not done a health update in the longest time, but long story short, I have a pre-arthritic knee. So I do have to be a little bit careful with what heels I can wear and what heel height I go for. These I feel like are the kind of heels that I would wear to an occasion where I know I'm gonna be sitting down for 90% of the evening, a lovely dinner, a lovely event like that. I just absolutely adored that detailing. Look at the diamonds on there. They are just so beautiful, and that black velvet just screams Christmas. So I have to say I'm very excited to style these up and wear these this festive season. I cannot get over how expensive they look. Goodness me, I warned you that this was quite the haul, but that is everything that I've been picking up and adding into my autumn winter wardrobe, from knitwear to shoes to gorgeous events styling. I really hope you guys have enjoyed this video, have enjoyed seeing all of the new in pieces. I'll make sure to link everything down below in the description box if you do want to shop anything that you've seen. And if you are new, I would love it if you hit that subscribe button. You can come and join us for videos every Monday and Thursday, but I'll leave you guys be. Have the loveliest evening, and I will see you in my next one. Bye.